Good morning, students, and today I am going to discuss regarding of the subtopic of leptospirosis. Okay, so it is also a subtopic of the bacteria, and that is a leptospirosis. Okay, so first we'll be dealing and just what is the introduction regarding of leptospirosis. Okay, so leptospirosis is also called as a field fever. Okay, and eye cathar and 7-day fever and cane field fever. So these are the other names which was given by the leptospirosis. Okay, and the causative agent of causing this leptospirosis is the leptospirosis icterohemorrhagia. Okay, and this leptospirosis icterohemorrhagia, so which was well familiar to consider at the World War First. Okay, so they have identified this one, and also so they have sudden observation they have kept in the World War First, and where the outbreak of Japan has been so identified this bacteria, that is icteroferous hemorrhagia. Okay, so where and it was considered as a reinstated national notified diseases. Okay, in January 2013, so it has been established as a national notifiable disease. Okay, so that is a leptosporia. Okay, so the causative agent is what? So leptospirosis icterohemorrhagia. Okay, so just that introduction regarding of leptospirosis. Okay, so we'll see the scope of the problem. So and whenever you are seeing the scope of the problem means in the World War Second, first they have identified, and in World War Second they have identified, and overall 0.12, so 1 per 1 lakh year of people are affected with these kind of the leptospirosis, and also the temperature, climate or the humid tropics also is going to be affected with these kind of disease condition. Okay, and during outbreak of World War II, so they have infected, that is 1 lakh people have been infected over the process, and 7 to 10 million people are infected annually. So continuation of the process. So next we will see the outbreak. So the outbreak of the United States has been identified this in 1998, and also in Peru and Ecuador following a heavy flooding. So these bacteria they have identified. Okay, and in later and in the post cyclone outbreak, so in Orissa they have found out in 1999. Okay, so it was given by the hurricane, which in 1995 they have been introduced this leptospirosis, and with the pulmonary hemorrhages they have identified. So that the cause they have given the name is leptospirosis icterohemorrhagia. Okay, so just it is a scope of the problem. So next we'll see the epidemiological determinants. So in epidemiology, okay, so epidemiology nothing else but agent, host and environment. Okay, so a triangular shape they are going to introduce. So first when they are dealing with epidemiology, so first they will deal with the agent. Okay, so agent means what? The bacteria only. So here the bacteria is what is that? Yes, leptospirosis is only the bacteria. Okay, so agent is a bacteria. So here they are discussed so the shape of the bacteria. Okay, so what is the morphology of the bacteria they have explained in the agent. Okay, so how it looks like? It looks like a corkscrew shaped bacteria, so same like a spirochete yesterday we have discussed, right? So in that way, so it is going to be looks like. Okay, and thin and light, it has a light motility is going to be there, nothing else but movement. Okay, so whenever you are in the staining only, when you are going the stains, okay, silver staining whenever you are doing, so under dark field and you are going to visualize the bacteria. See here the bacteria visualization is there. So in that pieces you are going to observe. So how many specimens they have identified means 21 specimens identified, and 33 so species detected in the human cases. Okay, so this is the agent process. So what is the agent which was causing is a leptospirosis, and over that, and how it also looks like means sugar composition of lipopolysaccharide on the surfaces on this bacteria, and you can see the so composition of lipopolysaccharide. Okay, so whenever you are going to observe this means, and whenever you are taking of serological groups, okay, so the sample of the serum they are taking, and under microscopic agglutination test, so they are going to observe the antigens which are present on the leptospirosis. Okay, and that is only is going to be detect and the difference between one specimen to other species. And the source of infection. Okay, so urine of infected animals. Okay, so how we are going to get the infection means, so whenever the infected animal, okay, so that is rodents, like for example the rats, okay, or mice or the moles, and due to that, and whenever they urinate, and with that they are going to get the infection. And animal reservoirs like wild and domestic animals also is going to be there, like cattle, sheep, goats, buffalo, pigs, horses, and through gazings also, and some of the dogs. So these are the way of causing of infection from one has a reservoir they are going to attacks. And next we will see the host. Okay, so the second epidemiology is what? Host. Okay, so host means, and in which places it mostly affected. Okay, so that is human is a infection is a accidental. So what is the reservoir they are feeling here? The human. Okay, and age means, and mostly the childrens are mostly affected. So from the dogs. Okay, the pet dogs will be there in the homes, right? So from that they are going to transmit the infections to the childrens. And some of the second one is occupation. So occupation means your way and whenever you are contact with the animals. So for example, like veterinarians, the doctors, and slaughterhouse workers. So means where the so chicken and mutton centers will be there, right? That is a slaughterhouse workers. Okay, farmers and the sewer maintaining workers. Okay, so these are all the occupational where the infection is going to be transmitted. And immunity means, and if you don't have the specific immunity levels, okay, so that is a innate or acquired immunity whatever you are taking. So if your immunity levels are less, automatically there is a chance of infection of leptospirosis. And next one is environment. So which environment is causing means, already in agent we have said that, and from the urine of the infected animal, and that we are going to transmit it as a carrier, as a carriers. And if you are not maintaining a proper house cleaning, and limited water supply is not there, or inadequate waste disposal, so this may cause the cause of infection directly. Okay, so next one is a transmission of infection. So the infection is going to be transmitted by three methods, that is direct contact, indirect contact, and the droplet contact. So first we'll see the direct contact. So direct contact means with the skin abrasions. So if you have any cuts or the wounds over the skin, and directly from the skin itself the bacteria is going to be enters into the body. Okay, and indirect contact means, so broken skin with contaminated soil or the water. Okay, and ingestion of contaminated food or water. Okay, so something is indirect, not directly you are taking, indirectly with some food, or if you are touched with the process, and directly or indirectly you are going to get the process. And droplet infection means, and through breathing air. Okay, so which was polluted with the droplet of urine or the milk of the cattle, and in that way you are going to transmit the infection. Okay, and next we will see the signs and symptoms of leptospirosis icterohemorrhagia. Okay, so here and the signs and symptoms whenever going, so the incubation period is how many days? 7 to 12 days it is going to be transmitted. So again it is going to be divided into two, that is biphasic disease and the first phase disease. Okay, biphasic disease means the starting stage of the infection. So you will have the sudden fever, you will have, and chills, and you will have intense headache and myalgia. So myalgia means the fatigue and the weakness you will have, and abdominal pain, and due to food whatever you are consuming, and conjunctival suffusion, nothing else but, and the conjunctival area will have the burning sensation, and the skin rashes also you can see in this process, and in the first phase and in the septicemia phase. Okay, and you see the disappearance of symptoms and considered with the appearance of antibodies and disappearance of bacteria from the bloodstream. So what is going to be there in the first phase, and again so these signs and symptoms is going to be stops. Okay, and within the 3 to 4 days, and where the subsidence of the infection is going to be starts, and if you are using a process of continuation. Okay, septicemia phase and the secondary phase, and the secondary phase indicates that, and the patient will be having of a pus collection over the process. Okay, so that are the, so biphases disease, first phase and the second phase. and next one is a clinical criteria. Okay, so in the second phase already I explained you that an extent stage it is going to be increases. Okay, like for example, like here myalgia, headache, these are the first findings what you have said, right? And in the second stage, like aseptic meningitis, inflammation of the brain, and the GI system is disturbed, and your pulmonary complication, the lung disorders is going to be there, and cardiac arrhythmias, and the renal insufficiency is going to be there. So okay, so every systemic function is disturbed with the leptospirosis. And what is the diagnosis? Okay, so the main diagnosis whatever you are doing, first one is a blood cultures. So here it is not there, so laboratory support is needed. Means first one is what? So blood culture you have to go, and serum testing is very very important. Okay, and PCR means polymerase chain reaction. Okay, and ELISA test already had discussed in already I think you have completed this procedure. Okay, so these 4 tests they are going to do. Okay, so here the some of the supportive test they are going to perform is a leptospirea agglutination, means microscopic agglutination test. In the first picture I have shown you that, and so with the adding of staining, and they are going to visualize on the dark microscopic visualization. Okay, and that they are going to do, and immunofluorescence they are going to do, and dark field already we have explained, and antibodies. Okay, in the first phase we have seen that the antibodies is going to be arranged within 3 to 4 days. So no, so that antibodies they are going to see in the serum specimen. Okay, and next we will be seeing that confirmation, means so confirmed test means isolation of the leptospora whatever you have done. So they are making a separating the bacteria of leptosporias, and they are going to increase specimens. Okay, so by agglutination, and they are going to make the serum specimens, and demonstrated by the direct immunofluorescence. So in under microscope, and they are going to detect the DNA. Okay, so how you are going to detect this DNA means, so by using of a polymerase chain reaction. Okay, so that they are confirmed by the process. First they are isolating the leptospirosis, and they are making agglutination, and greater increasingly they are making a serum specimens, and they are demonstrating on the immunofluorescence, and so they are making the agglutination in the microscope agglutination test, and they are going to detect the DNA. Okay, so they are going to check the DNA by polymerase chain reaction. Okay, and how you are going to, so confirmed by this means is case definition. So case definition means what? So probably, so where the leptospirosis are involved, right? So here involvement of exposure events. Okay, from the environment you are going to so find out, like for example like adventure races, okay, triathlons, or flooding. Okay, so here you are going to find the cases, and from that, and you are going to make a laboratory findings, and you are going to see evidence of leptospirea infection. Okay, so once in the laboratory it was confirmed, and so epidemiological linkage they are going to do. So means what, like agent, host, and environment they are going to differentiate it. Okay, so probable means what, where you are identifying the organism, and how you are confirming by doing the laboratory test, and how you are differentiating the bacteria by agent, host, and environment. Okay, so in that way you are finding out the case definition. And what is the treatment you are going to give means, so penicillin G. Okay, so how 6 million units daily in IV you are going to give with this disease condition, and some of the other drugs like ampicillin, amoxicillin, and the doxycycline you are giving. So these are the antibacterial drugs. Okay, and some of the in the severe cases cefotaxime and the cefotriaxone. Okay, so they are giving this drug, and glucose and salt solution infusion means IV fluids like they are giving. Okay, so like RL and NAS they are giving, and dialysis in a serious condition if it is a thing, and renal disease conditions are there, secondary cause, and they are doing a dialysis. Okay, and next we are seeing that organic specific care and treatment are essential. So every organ is affected, so according to the signs and symptom of different condition, and they are going to treat it in the treatment. So what is the prevention you have to, prevention and control you have to do means, so we have to control the infection source. Okay, so infection source is what, a rod and control, and or animal. So from the animal, so you are going to acquire. So what you have to do? So you have to make the vaccination. Or so second one is the interrupt transmission route. So how you can transmission route is what, through the skin or food, yes or no? So we have to make wearing protective clothing and refrain from contact with the infected animal, or when you are swimming area is contaminated water, and clean drinking water is very very important. So how you can prevent the infection or disease in the human host? By taking of vaccine and antibiotics, or the and or maybe the going to the doctor or veterinarians and risk group, or the general population, you have to taken care of this prevention. Okay, so how to avoid this means, see here, the rodents you have to avoid, and whenever you are contact with the swimming water and improper milk, okay, so if you are not cleaning, or that one, okay, so you have to use some of the medications you have to go through, and every day should be aware of illness, nothing else but, and we have to identify the signs and symptoms of the according to the time limit, okay, that you have to take care. Okay, and prevention and control, same thing. So let last continuation what they have done. So vaccination for pets and occupational risk persons will be there, right? So for them you have to give the vaccination, and also you have to give the immunity levels, okay, so whatever the acquired immunity levels are there, and that you have to give to the person, and in order to fight against the antigens. Okay, so this is regarding of leptospirosis icterohemorrhagia. Okay, thank you.